आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
At 8 p.m. tonight, infra crumbles as monsoon wreaks havoc across India. Who's responsible, viewers? We are asking tonight. And at 8:30 p.m. At 8:30 p.m., a massive face-off over India's abuse politics. First they abused the Prime Minister, now they want to cut Home Minister Amit Shah's head off. What's happening? And at 9 p.m., Prime Minister Modi sets the tone. Make in India and make for the world. Is the message amid Trump's tariff bullying, viewers. Very important. That. Hello and welcome, viewers. I am Ashwarya Kapoor and you're watching the debate at 8. Arnab Goswami is going to be back soon, so don't worry at all. But now, if I could just request if he could play the visuals alongside while I'm speaking. Viewers, a question which comes to my mind tonight is the priority of our politicians misplaced completely? Pradeep, can we play visual 60-40, please? Why am I saying so? That why are the priorities of our politicians completely misplaced? And I am not questioning this to one particular party, I am asking the complete political class. The Congress, the Aam Aadmi Party, the BJP, the SP, the RJD, and you name it. We talk about becoming the third largest economy, a $5 trillion economy. We are the world's largest democracy, and we want to become the world's largest economy by 37, 45, 48 or whatever year that is. But it only takes 10 or in certain areas just 5 days of rain. And 8 states of India come at a standstill. Why? We were being told that kilometers and kilometers of road is being built daily. We were being told by the Punjab government that ye bhi galat hai ji aur wo bhi galat hai. The Congress doesn't work, the BJP doesn't, we will. So where are you tonight? Have you seen the fields of Punjab? Have you seen the condition in Himachal Pradesh? Have you seen the condition of just after 4 hours of the national capital? Have you seen what has happened in Mumbai? Have you seen what happens in Bangalore repeatedly and regularly? Still, vikas ho raha hai. Development is happening, but where? Is it just on the paper? We are being told that bridges are being built. State governments say, central governments say. But those bridges are washed away in just 1 or 2 days of rains. There's no cyclone. There is no typhoon. There is no tsunami. For God's sake. It's rain. And these bridges, these national highways, these state roads, these state highways, they are built with crores and crores and crores of rupees. Today, if I ask the BJP, the Aam Aadmi Party, the Congress, the SP, the RJD, any political party across the spectrum, viewers, they're going to raise the finger onto the other. You ask the Aam Aadmi Party, Punjab government, why are more than a dozen districts in Punjab in this condition? Why is Gurdaspur like this? Why is Firozpur like this? They will say, listen, ji, we can't do anything. We can't make water flow in the opposite direction. It's coming from Himachal Pradesh. It's coming from Jammu and Kashmir. One is ruled by the Congress. The other is ruled by, it's a special state. Omar Abdullah is the chief minister, but run by the governor, the LG through Delhi. So please ask Delhi. When they were in Delhi, they used to say, ji, we don't have any power. Punjab is a full state. Punjab is a border state. But it's not only about Aam Aadmi Party. It's about Himachal Pradesh. It's about Uttarakhand. It's about parts of Uttar Pradesh. It's about Madhya Pradesh. It's about Bihar. It's about Jammu and Kashmir. Where is that development going? In 2014, the BJP won on the plank of development. They said we will do development like never before. But you see, in these visuals, I see farmers, not the administration, and that is something which really, really angers me. There is no administration. In Punjab, there was no administration for 14 hours. Those farmers on whose backs the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress did what they had to do in the last general elections of 24, they left those farmers to fend for themselves. You know, bridges were made by these farmers on their own. They are doing their own langar service, no food, no electricity, no roads. Their livelihood, their land, their farmland has been taken away by the river water, and the administration has not worked. Why? Because the political priority of our politicians is completely misplaced. You know, where are they busy? They are busy in a lathi charge in Bihar, because that is where the election is. But they have forgotten, even in 3 districts of Bihar, there is flood. But the Congress and the BJP cadre needs to go at it. When there is a political rally, irrespective of the parties, everything happens. The administration will happen, the crowds will come, the buses will be done.
Over 40 dead in Jammu and Kashmir. Rivers creating havoc in Himachal. Homes, temples, schools submerged in Telangana. 7 districts hit by flash floods in Punjab. Unprecedented rains in Rajasthan. Multiple states across India are grappling with flooding. But the people's representatives are busy with abuse politics. Beating up each other, trying to divide the nation on the basis of caste.
हिंदुस्तान की सबसे बड़ी कंपनियां हैं. मैं आपसे आज पूछना चाहता हूं, इन 500 में दलित, आदिवासी, पिछड़ा, अति पिछड़ा वर्ग के कितने मालिक हैं? मतलब हिंदुस्तान की पूरी इकोनॉमी में 90% तो है ही नहीं.
Attacking the democratic bodies. Today, the citizens of India are suffering as they pick up the pieces. Every year, it's the same story. When will our politicians finally start paying attention to broken infrastructure and focus on the people for once?
Tuhin Sharma of the BJP, Navyan Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party, Professor Badshah Alam of the RJD, Pankaj Sharma will join in. But Professor Badshah Alam of the RJD, I said, but I can promise you viewers, before I go to any one of them, can I have the BJP and the AAP first? If I remove the BJP placard behind Tuhin and the Aam Aadmi Party placard behind Navyan Sharma, I challenge you, both of you, if you give me a different reason. You know why? You know why? Navyan, I'm saying so. You said, Navyan, that the BJP is wrong, the Congress is wrong. It's only the Aam Aadmi Party which thinks about people. Can you just play, Pradeep, for next 2 minutes, the Punjab visuals? Because they are ruling Punjab, right? And Punjab is not like Delhi, it's a full statehood. It's full statehood. What were you doing? What were you doing? And do not say that, Navyan, that center is not giving you funds. I have the papers with me. You want me to quote the money? I will quote you the figures. Your chief minister and the family and six other leaders of your party have money to roll in Land Cruisers and plethora of them. The whole cavalcade of them. One Land Cruiser is called an LC. Can make temporary dams in 3 villages. That's the amount. That is the amount. So please think twice before opening your mouth tonight, because the people are watching. These are the farmers on whose back you were piling your political agenda upon in the last general elections, Navyan. You left them to die. Your administration came after 14 hours. Some former Punjab actress you've sent in as a social worker. One of your leaders who have been overseas suddenly paradrops, giving certain packets of food. And you think the people will not see through? Navyan, don't forget that these are people of Punjab, the farmers of Punjab. They don't forgive and they do not forget. They do not forgive and they do not forget. They are feeding, they are fending for themselves. They are putting their tractors, their trolleys, their combines. They are using them to make makeshift bridge, which your government should have done, Navyan. I'm asking you this, and I will ask the BJP, what have they done in Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh? I will when I ask Tuhin, but I am asking you tonight, what have you done? And why didn't you do it? Why didn't you? You have the means. One rally of Bhagwant Mann and Arvind Kejriwal combined comes in, the choppers comes in, the buses comes in, the food comes in, the water comes in, the land is flat, everything is sorted. But when the matter is for a common man, just by keeping your party's name as Aam Aadmi Party, Navyan, that doesn't make any change. You are not thinking about the Aam Aadmi, and that is my problem, Navyan. Why? Please tell me why. I know you've not done anything, so please tell me why. Please don't tell me that you've done it, because that's just a plethora of lies. Just tell me, why haven't you done it? Why, Navyan? Just why? Why?
Aishwarya, I'm not here to blame anybody. I'm sitting here as a party who's ruling Punjab, and it's our responsibility to work for people, and that's what we are doing. We are not blaming anybody, and we are not running from our responsibility. Entire government in Punjab is on ground. Entire machinery is on ground. You were talking about choppers, you were talking about other resources. Entire A to Z resources of Punjab government are on ground just to help people. Entire cabinet, all MLAs, all MPs, all representatives, all Karyakarta, everybody is on ground doing relief work, trying to help people. We don't want to get into politics. No. We don't want to blame anybody. You
know what you're doing? You are lying.
Punjab,
you are lying, and you are lying through your teeth, and I'll prove it tonight. Navyan, listen to me. Navyan, please be quiet and listen to me. You know what your MLAs were doing? They were fighting with the Congress leaders. There is a video recording of Pratap Singh Bajwa and your leaders fighting in front of the camera. You know why, viewers? You know why, Tuhin? And your leader just might not happen to be there at all, Tuhin. Itni halat kharab hai. You know why, viewers? Because they both wanted to get... Please listen to me when I'm saying. Because both Pratap Singh Bajwa and the other Aam Aadmi Party leaders wanted to get on a special amphibious vehicle which has been put in by the Indian Army and certain private company for social work to help. It's a Russian import, and they wanted their photos clicked. They wanted Pratap Singh Bajwa and your leader were fighting it out, and you are saying you were there to help. You want me to put the visuals, Pradeep? Put them. A 2-year-old helping his father and grandfather to build a bridge outside his house, and you were saying you were helping? What were you helping? Where were your leaders? Busy in their 4,455 crores LCs and Range Rover Vogues? That is exactly where they were. And who came on ground? They were fighting to get on that amphibious vehicle so that the pictures can be clicked. And you are exposed. Not only you, the complete political class. Your priorities are misplaced to a point. You do corruption, you lose elections, you blame the ED, you blame the CBI, then you blame the Election Commission. You know why you lose? Because you're not there with the people. Look at these visuals. Pradeep, just play back the another visual before Navyan speaks to in. Just listen to, see these visuals. Where are you? These are people of Punjab asking, doing the langar seva as they do always. These are the people of Punjab. The Sikhs coming out and saying, where are you? Where is the administration? Show me one administration person there. No, Navyan. They have reached after 14 hours. Your DMs, your SDM. You are playing one visuals and you are propagating it of some DM Amritsar or one DM of Gurdaspur. They might have reached. One officer reached on time and you want to say that your administration is working.
Well, Aishwarya, can I make
you have
point,
failed
please?
the people of Punjab. And how? But I am asking why. You said you were better than Tuhin Sinha. You said you were better than Pratap Singh Bajwa of the Congress. Then why were you not there? Why were you not prepared? Center sent you a letter. Met Department sent you a letter. It is not like this that these rivers suddenly appeared from the ground. It is not a typhoon. It was not a cyclone. You were told about it. You were told about it. You were told about it, but you did not act. And your inaction is criminal. People have lost their ears. I have so much emotional bites, I can't tell you. So many of those. I was emotional after listening to them. They are saying their acres and acres are gone. Khadi fasal kharab ho gayi unki. That is what they are saying. Kanak kharab ho gaya kisi ka. If you understand what that means, Navyan. Why, Navyan? Why? And Tuhin Sinha, Haryana,
Please let me
Uttarakhand,
put my point,
Madhya
Aishwarya.
Pradesh,
Well,
Rajasthan,
if you can allow
Tuhin
me to
Sinha,
come
even
in,
in
please.
Rajasthan, I give you
Well,
that your
Aishwarya,
chief
while I
minister was on
understand-
ground. But is that enough?
Aishwarya,
districts.
while I can understand that the situation is concerning in many parts
come,
of the
Navyan.
country, I still feel it is wrong to draw a generalization and put all political parties in one category. I can tell you that
I'll come
what
to you,
the
Navyan,
central
come.
government has done. I can tell you what the central government has done in the last 11 years. There was a very clear vision. We needed to have next generation infrastructure for which 11 lakh crore per year is being spent on
Navyan,
capex,
calm
number
down.
one. And number two, a very responsive disaster management system has been evolved across the country. In your
Tuhin, where is
opening
that?
remarks
Tuhin,
itself,
where is it?
in your
Tuhin, I have to
opening
ask you
remarks
tonight, where is it?
itself, Aishwarya,
Tuhin,
in
where
your
is it?
opening
Navyan,
remarks, your opening
Pradeep,
remarks
fade it
are
down.
the answer.
Navyan, if
Aishwarya,
half of this
your
aggression,
opening-
your party leaders would have shown on ground, this wouldn't have happened. So calm down. Calm down and think twice before you open your mouth tonight. I'm not in the mood of that. Please listen back. Tuhin, where is
Your
that state-of-the-art
opening-
system?
your
If that was
opening
used,
remarks-
why
your-
didn't the
your
administration
opening
of
remarks had the
Haryana?
answer. That's what I'm saying. Your opening remarks only had the answer. You said last year, it took 20 minutes of rainfall for Delhi to be flooded. Now it takes four hours. And
So
I
is
can
that
assure
enough?
you that next year,
So is that enough?
I
Is
can
that what you
assure
promise? Is that what you
Will you
promise the
allow me
people
to
of Delhi?
complete my point?
That it will not be
Will you
half an
allow
hour,
me
it
to
will
complete my
take
point? Will
4
you
hours
allow
of
me to
rain
complete my point?
for Delhi to come to a
Will you allow
standstill.
me to complete
Tuhin,
my
come on.
point?
Tuhin Sinha, come on.
No, will
You did
allow
not
me to
promise
complete
this.
my
You
point?
promised a complete
Will you
overall. Where is the
complete
complete
my
overall?
point? In 6 months, this is the improvement that we have brought to Delhi. I
Today
can
you
assure
say this.
next year.
Today you
Next
say
year
this.
there will
At the
be-
time of election
there
you
will
said,
be-
hoga nahi, rukegi
I
nahi.
assure you next year there will be no
You
flooding
used one
in Delhi.
picture of
When it
Minto
comes
Bridge
to
to him.
Mumbai,
Your
when
party
it
has
comes
used
to
one
Mumbai,
picture of
do you
Minto Bridge,
realize
that
there was
Minto Bridge is not
1,000
waterlogged,
millimeters
everything
of
is okay.
rainfall in just 5 days.
Everything is
In Mumbai,
super shiny. It doesn't work that way.
1,000 millimeters of rainfall in just 5 days. Any other city would have crumbled. It is because of the infrastructure creation we have
You want
done
to see
in Mumbai
crumbling?
in the last few years.
Tuhin, you've been to Bombay. You've been
continued
to Mumbai.
function.
Why don't you see those visuals of Mumbai? If you want to understand what crumbling
That's why I'm
means.
saying that you're...
Tohin,
you're-
please don't
you
force
are,
me.
you know,
Please
going on a very
understand.
frivolous tangent
Understand
today.
all of you.
You are
Karan
showing
Verma.
pictures
Karan
where
Verma before I
am
end this
in-
debate.
I am
Because
in-
as I said, viewers, I challenged all of them. I removed BJP behind the BJP placard behind Tuhin Sinha, and the Aam Aadmi placard behind Navyan. Their Karan, their whole answer is same. Their whole excuses are same. They are saying the same thing. They are repeating the same thing. They are repeating the same thing, Karan. But we have to accept one thing, Karan, that those bridges, those development, I'm not saying that those bridges which have broken were built by Nitin Gadkari or during his tenure or before. It doesn't matter. I am saying the state governments and the central government need to work together. If you promise Vikas to the people of this country, you give them Vikas. It's just not numbers on a piece of paper. It's what happens on ground. And Karan, what is happening on ground, the people of this country can see through it. 8 states. Karan.
Aishwarya, it's a far-fetched dream, honestly, that they can work together. When they can't come in the parliament to discuss important bills, can you imagine? Income tax bill, shipping carrier bill, which is going to determine how goods are going to be transferred. They are passed with the opposition screaming down their throat. This is the polity we have, and we the people get what we deserve sometimes. We have an opposition that is so incredibly destructive. They will oppose everything. We need critical infrastructure for a complete structural overhaul. Our cities are screaming for help. We need to do that rather than ostracizing. Why is Punjab today suffering? Punjab is today riddled with debt because this inept AAP government for 4 years, they completely neglected infrastructure projects. Today they are waking up. They are saying with 2027 in the eye, we are going to do that. It needs structural changes, years of reckless growth, corruption. This needs to be changed systematically, and for that we need bipartisanship. And let's not make infrastructure a bad word. Rather than freebies, I'm not saying don't go for welfare at all, but invest in critical infrastructure that is going to save lives. The worst affected by lack of infrastructure are the poor. Infrastructure is no longer a luxury for the rich. It is a necessity for our poor.
Second debate as well. Professor Badshah Alam, I have you in my second debate as well. I will come to you on my second debate. I'm going to Navyan Sharma and Tuhin again. Navyan Sharma and Tuhin. Navyan Sharma and Tuhin. Navyan, please tell me. Please tell me. You said that you are different. And why am I angry at you more than any other political party? Because you promised, you misled the people of this country. You said BJP and Congress both are alike. We are different. You kept on saying in Delhi for gazillion years that we don't have the power. हमारे पास तो ताकत ही नहीं है जी. हमारे पास तो कुछ है ही नहीं जी. पराली हवा हरियाणा से आती है जी. Or it comes from UP ji. We don't have the police. We don't have anything ji. Now to Punjab you have everything ji. You have everything. What have you done there? Nothing. Where was your administration, Navyan? Where? You want to see those visuals, Navyan? I'm sure you must have seen. By handing over hundreds, thousands, lakhs of packets. Your work is not done. Your work was not to let this happen. Underline that, Navyan Sharma. Ending comments, Navyan.
Please let me put my point.
Carry on. 45 seconds to you.
Please do not interrupt. Entire Punjab government is on ground.
Where?
You need to check facts before you defame.
Facts are on air.
Defame a government that's working for the
I
people.
can see a 6-month, 2-year-old child outside his house, not your administration.
The government. Entire machinery of the government is on ground helping people. Our priority is not doing politics. Our priority
After
is
14 hours.
People. I don't know how many cameras have you sent
After
to Punjab.
14 hours.
But if you come along with me, I'll take you to Punjab and I'll show
I
you
challenge
how
you,
we are working in
Navyan
Punjab.
Sharma. I challenge
I will
you
show you
to
what we are
go
doing in
to
Punjab.
one of these villages, to Punjab, and say that it was Uttarakhand, Himachal, or Jammu and Kashmir, or the central government, because of which their farmlands are gone, because of which their yield for the year is gone. Stop blaming. Stop blaming and learn to own up. Man up.
We are reaching out to the people. We are reaching.
Man up.
We are reaching the.
Stop blaming.
Village. We are providing them kits. We are providing them medicines. We are providing them bags. We are providing them mineral water. We are doing whatever a government can do.
Why couldn't you stop this from happening?
But
you tell me this.
Punjab.
You tell me this. I have experts telling me. Listen. You have okay. I have allowed you. You said you are doing okay. You are saying that your administration is there. Tuhin and Navyan, both of you, please listen. I have reports of the state government. I have documents from the central government. Now listen to Navyan. Your government was told by the center, by the Met Department, your state governments acknowledges that there were documents, there was notification. You are aware this is going to happen. Why couldn't you do makeshift arrangements? When the farmers can do without the information, when the farmers can do with their tractors, with their combines, with their trolleys, and by just coming together, why couldn't the state, with the complete administration at their disposal, do that? Why couldn't you prevent this? At least 50% of this. At least 50% you could have reduced. You acted after 14 hours. You acted after the initial 14 hours, and that is my problem. Tu in Sinha.
Absolutely false.
Tu in Sinha.
Well,
Tu in Sinha. Look at Chandigarh, Tu in Sinha. Tu in Sinha, we have visuals of barrages being broken, the gates of dams being broken by the pressure of water. You said all of this happened suddenly, Tu in. No, there are reports.
There are 2 points. Let's have a more, let's have a more informed debate. Number one, there has been unprecedented rainfall this year.
Yes, I know
but
that.
again cannot be an excuse. That cannot be an excuse of the many places
that seems
you
to
are
be.
giving examples of the many places that you are giving examples of. In Delhi and Mumbai, the situation is far better than it was in the past because of the efforts of the BJP government. That is also something you should acknowledge on your show. Having said that, yes, more needs to be done in different states, including BJP ruled states, but that is precisely why that explains the 11 lakh crore capital expenditure. That is precisely, what explains the infrastructure creation we have done in the last 11 years. And I think the Congress state governments need to be more responsive, because these are the state governments, Himachal Pradesh, these are the state governments, Punjab of Aam Aadmi Party and Karnataka, where Congress is ruling, where the entire state is broke because of their flawed economic policies. And in those states, the priority is never the welfare of people. When you think of Gujarat, think about how Prime Minister Modi had presided over the resurrection of Bhuj after the earthquake in 2001. So we have always been extremely responsive when it comes to disaster management. We have been extremely responsive when it comes to next level of infrastructure creation. But yes, other states, especially the Congress ruled states and the opposition ruled states, also need to be at the same wavelength. That is how, we can really utilize the massive expenditure that we have allocated
you can raise your finger, Navyan, when you go in front of those farmers in front of Punjab. I'll just tell you this before I need to jump on to my second debate, but I'll tell you this. It's not going to be that easy for you to face those farmers. Huh? Let me tell you this. You may shout, you may show your bravado in front of the television cameras. Navyan, calm down. Navyan, calm down. Navyan, calm down. Calm down.
Request you
need
to
to
come
understand.
Punjab and help us save the people.
Listen, Navyan. Listen, Navyan. It is man up to accept that you have failed the people of your state where you rule. And same goes for every other political party. I say openly that the priorities of our politicians are completely misguided right now. Completely misguided. And these visuals which have brought this 10 days of rain, bringing 8 states of this country to a standstill, we really need to think. We really need to think where are those numbers which Tu Hinsena just mentioned are going. Thank you very much, viewers. Thank you very much.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला।
सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा